We're coming direct to you from Erbil.
We are the only Indian TV channel in Iraq.
AMITABH is in fact the only Indian reporter currently in Iraq.
Iraq stopped issuing visas to Indians on the advice of the Indian government. We would have been stopped by immigration in New Delhi. So in true cloak and dagger style, we pretend to be traveling to the UAE. We then take a connecting flight to Erbil in Iraqi Kurdistan. This road leads to Tikrit. There are no flares or fires in the oil refinery. We travel about 130 kilometers from Erbil to Kirkuk to the front line with the IS. The ISIS or ISIL militants, who we are told are just 5 kilometers from this point. And the front line, manned by Peshmerga forces, they are holding fort. The ISIS or ISIL militants had attempted to get down this road at least twice before. In the end, Peshmerga win? Yes. The first pictures of the trauma and the agony that the nurses went through. We're at the Erbil airport and the 46 nurses are preparing to go home.
Our situation was very worse last week.
And we've been talking to you even from India when we could, little bit. Then finally, when I called, when I reached Erbil, and I think you saw the Iraq number, and you were slightly reassured that there is somebody who's calling from India now reached Iraq also, concerned about you.
Exactly.
Plane that has flown in from New Delhi, taking off with the nurses and other Indians on board. We're on the way from Erbil to Shikhan to see the United Nations and the World Food Programme distribute food and other essential commodities. The only option they say they have, either to come here or join the militants. And as in human-caused disasters of these kinds, what we call war, while the adults try as best to cope with the tumultuous times, it's for the children, most oblivious of the present, who one can only hope for a peaceful future.